Hello guys, I'm Pierre Schaeffer aka Pierre le Chef, and today I'm really excited because I've created a dish with a Thermomix, which is a pave of salmon with courgette ribbons, radish and a watercress emulsion. And the idea behind this dish when I created it, it's to have something nice and fresh, colorful as a starter, and also that you can do everything from start to finish in the Thermomix. You don't need any oven or anything else, so I thought that's quite great and fun to do. Hope you like it. So before we start, let me tell you a bit about myself. So I come from France, the Alsace region. This is where I started learning being a chef in 2 and 3 Michelin stars, and then I moved on to the UK, where I also worked in hotel and Michelin star restaurant, and more recently in contract catering. And a fun fact about me is we have a dog, Marcel, which is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi, which happens to be also a food critic. But enough about me, let's get cooking. So for this recipe, we will need 1 pave of salmon, about 80 grams, 1 courgette, so with just the end trimmed, 1 radish, later for decoration, 1 egg, a whole, 2 teaspoons of white wine vinegar, some salt and pepper, 75 grams of watercress and a tiny bit more just for decoration at the end, and some vegetable oil, 125 grams. Okay, so let's start with the green oil. So we're gonna put the vegetable oil in the Thermomix. We're gonna put it for 4 minutes, 60 degrees on speed 2. Okay, once done, we're gonna add a watercress inside. For 20 seconds, going from speed 4 to speed 10 gradually. Once done, we're going to pass it through a sieve just to collect the green oil. So we're going to put this in the fridge for now and just let it collect the rest of the green oil, and also clean the TM bowl for the next step. Okay, so while we wait for the green oil to get collected, let's start making the courgette. So all we need to do is just to make some ribbons. So if you just use a peeler, all you have to do is just go from the top to the bottom like this, and then you have just some nice peel. So you just do a few like that. So for today we're gonna need like 6. So yeah, just like that. You can also use a mandolin if you're familiar with it, and if you know how to use it properly, because you really need to watch your fingers with it. But otherwise it works just fine as well with a vegetable peeler. So yeah, just pick 6 nice ones, and that would be used as well as decoration, as to eat for. So yes, there you have it for later, the courgette ribbons. Now let's make the watercress emulsion. So what we're gonna do is put the egg in there, the 2 teaspoons of vinegar, pinch of salt. Now we're gonna mix it for 30 seconds on speed 6. Then we're gonna insert the butterfly whisk. Gonna put the lid back on. Then for 2 minutes 30 seconds on speed 4. We're gonna get our green oil from the fridge that we collected and we're gonna pour it on top. So now our emulsion is ready, so let's have a look. So yes, we got a great color. Then we're just gonna transfer it for now. And we're gonna put it in the fridge until we plate the dish. And we will check the seasoning again later as well when we plate. Now the emulsion is done in the fridge. The bowl has been cleaned too. So now we're gonna cook the courgette ribbons with the varoma tray. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna place the ribbons that we made before, just flat like that on the tray. Bit of salt. Then we're gonna add half a liter of water in the bowl. Like that. Then put the varoma tray on top, just like that. And we're gonna cook them for 7 minutes on the varoma position on speed 1. Okay, so let's check the courgette. Okay, yeah, so they're cooked, so now we're just gonna run them under cold water so they stop the cooking process and they keep their green as well. And also we're gonna keep then the rest, we're gonna keep the same hot water to cook the salmon just in a few seconds. So now let's cook our salmon. So what you can do is just use a bit of parchment paper or baking paper just to put the salmon on top, because this will help the salmon not sticking too much and be much easier to clean after your varoma tray. So now just put it back on top. Season it with also salt and a bit of pepper. Also, because we have left the salmon at room temperature, then it will cook a lot faster than if you had left it in the fridge until the last minute. Okay, let's put it back. Seven minutes, varoma, speed 1. Let's check the salmon if it's ready. Yes, definitely ready. Okay, so now we just have to prepare the radish and the courgette ribbons and we're ready to plate. So let's make the ribbons. So those are the ribbons that we just cooked and just run on the cold water, so they are still green and they stop the cooking process. And now we just roll them like that. So take one ribbon and we just roll them. Then we're just gonna slice the radish. So we're just gonna make some thin slices. Or again, if you have at home, you can use a mandolin for that. So you have like some nice thin slices, but it's just one radish, so if you just take your time, you will get the same result. Okay, so now we got everything we need. So we have the cooked salmon, courgette ribbons, radish slices, bit of the watercress that we picked at the beginning, and the watercress emulsion. And now let's get plating. Let's get the plating done. So we check the emulsion if we're happy with the seasoning, if we needed to put a little bit more salt. Then we're just gonna put some on a plate nicely. So we can do some drizzle like that, and a dollop in the middle. Then we can place the salmon, just like that. Then place nicely the courgette ribbons. Then some of the radishes. And then to finish, the watercress. The watercress is quite nice as well, so we have kept some, and it will give a nice peppery taste too. And voila! So salmon pave, watercress emulsion, courgette ribbons, radish. So a great way to start the meal. Hope you like it. Bon appétit!